Yasim Donor, are we? Good afternoon from another very hot day from Montenegro. As I shared previously, to be a donor is such a big honor for me and such an important issue for all of us actually. Today, lots of people they scare of to be a donor, or they have negligence to be donor. They don't care to be donor. On other hand, lots of sickness, lots of illness came with the technology. That's such a truth. All our habits are changed. Our atmosphere, our climate, our food, our water, everything has changed, and the world is not poor as when we were a child. I'm 45, and the world is not the same as when I was a child. So today, if you have access, or if you search on internet, you can check that out on internet. Even lots of children, even adults, but even lots of children has lots of problem by oncology and hematology. Oncology is the branch of the cancer. Hematology is the branch of the genetic diseases. So today, if you check that out, almost 5-7 children of every 10 has lots of sicknesses, illnesses. So why I'm giving this statistics? Because of that, when they have any problem by oncology, even all other diseases, they need the blood and blood products. But with oncology and hematology, they need more than other branches. Yes, all around the world, we have lots of donors, but also lots of people need blood and blood products more and more day by day. When I was living in Antalya, also I was a donor of the. I will show you too how I made it actually. The camera doesn't turn the view the footage, so I made as this, used a mirror, double mirror. I was one of the donor of the Antalya Blood Bank, and it's such a big honor for me. And it was, and still it is. So I was donating blood, platelets, granulocytes, and also I was one of the member of the bone marrow donation bank. Still couldn't find my genetic identical twin. Hopefully one day we will. So when I moved to Montenegro, I was looking for this information but couldn't find. And thanks to daughter of the dairy where I buy the milk to make the yogurt at home, she said that Zavodza Transfuzi Krvenice Gore is the authorized organization to collect the blood. And I was so happy, and I wrote to them. Normally, officially, some of the countries are creating some bans, problems for those strangers, for the foreigners to accept the donation. And they said, yes, we do. We accept the blood donation if you match the criteria. Okay, I went to there with pleasure. And this. Normally the forms are in Montenegrin, and my Montenegrin is just this much. So thanks to them, they have lots of members who speaks very good English, and they help me for the translations. And I started to donate the blood in Montenegro. Based on the regulations, international regulations, women are accepted to donate blood every 4 months, not before. Because of that, due to menstruation, monthly period of the woman, we lose blood, and our body creates new blood. So every 4 months they accept from the woman, and from men they are allowed to donate every 3 months. I'm telling all my male friends, guys, we have fresh blood every month, but your blood gets refreshed only you cut somewhere. So don't wait to cut somewhere on your body and go and donate blood, then your body refresh your blood. Heart diseases are very common by and between the men more than women. Because of this, their body doesn't produce new blood unless they don't lose the blood, cut or donate. Instead of cutting your body, donate your blood. Why not be? One is one. So every 4 months I was going to there, and on 18th of April they started to accept the thrombocyte. It was such a big event for me. Actually, I was waiting for this as a thrombocyte and granules donor of the Turkey. It was nothing for me, just 3 times per year to donate, 3 times per year donation. It was almost zero. So when they started to accept the thrombocyte, I was the first female thrombocyte donor of the platelet donor of the Montenegro, and still the only platelet donor of female, not the male, only female platelet donor of the Montenegro. People, when they see the machine, they scare off, and it's new. In time, they will learn that. Actually, first of all, when you donate thrombocyte, platelet, and the granulocyte, your blood has lots of tests, such as infection, hepatitis, HIV, and all other diseases. They check everything in your blood. This is type of the checkup. Actually, it's a win-win. You donate your blood products, and also you have a free checkup, if you think. And on the other hand, if you have any disease or any problem, it will be shown on your blood results. And much more than all this, you will save a life. Even with bone marrow. Yes, all around the world, I know that there are plenty of donors for all products, but still they need more than this. In Turkey, I heard that several times people are saying that when you donate bone marrow, it will be taken from your spine. No, I didn't hear that before. Mostly, it's one of the, bone marrow is one of the material inside of your bone marrow. But mostly, how they do, if your criteria, your genetic map, let's say genetic map is matched with someone, you find your identical twin, they ask you, they call you and ask you, would you like to donate? Please say yes. And if you accept this, you have to have a vaccination for 5 days. In Turkey, this is the procedure of Turkey. It can be different in other countries. But in Turkey, you have to have a vaccination which lets your bone marrow from your bone to your blood. And end of the 5th day, like granulocyte, they connect you to the machine. Machine takes your blood, makes centrifuge, separate the marrow, bone marrow, and give back your blood. That's it. It takes around 2 to 3 hours, depends on your blood levels. The material. They have some different explanations. I cannot explain or translate all of them, but it takes approximately 2-3 hours. Another method, if your veins on your arms are not thick enough, because of that the needle they use this is a bit thicker than normal needles. It takes hence your veins has to be a bit thick. If your veins on your arms are not thick enough, they use catheter. Catheter is the entry from your neck to the vein again. If still problem even with the vein on your neck, then they use your pelvis bone. Pelvis bone is the biggest bone of the human body. It's placed on around your bottom belly actually. And with a small anesthesia, they take the bone marrow from your bone directly. There's no side effects as far as I know. Never hear, never read. They just put a small hole, take with syringe, and that's it. One stitch, and you are free to go after the anesthesia, of course. And yes, even I don't like the hospitals, and no one doesn't believe in me, but I scare from needle. If I see that needle enter or exit from my vein, and I cannot look at the needle. I turn my head when they put or take it out. I cannot look at, I shouldn't see that. But still, when I see the patients in the hospitals, especially children on child oncology and child hematology, when I think about them, it's such a big honor to be a donor, actually. And once more, if you are in Montenegro, Zawód za transfuzju krwi Czarnogory. Dobrodošli.